been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days, I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Tight. Go.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Jack Jones making that tackle. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Gun. Look out.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Half 85. Alert. What's that?
Another one for Cook. And they had that one contained right at the line. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
What's that?
Now Allen going to the air. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Gets this to Johnson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. In motion right is Metcalf. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stiff arm success. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone. Mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Has it in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here's 2nd and 5. Cook calls it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connects with Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
He finds Kincaid. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10. Here's Allen. He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
QB sneak coming. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Josh Allen, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Yellow.
Motioning the tight end now. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have second and pretty long here. Trying again following the sack. A throw left side finds Johnson.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. Third down coming up. They send the tight end in motion. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
15. Attack.
Quick throw right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out Well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
First down, ball at the 36.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
In motion right is Metcalf. Has some room to work. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Regular. What is that?
They'll try the right side with Cook. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Jack Jones making that tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Blitz coming here. Allen gets this to Kincaid. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Has the first and more past midfield. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Half. Hey, home. What's that?
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
What's that?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. On now comes their punter. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Yellow. 15.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Chiefs with a long ways to go for a score. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Putting a receiver in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Allen now on 1st down. Finds Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience.
And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Mahomes. On the move, headed right. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Pulled in at the 20. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return. Found his way through most of the kicking team. He picked up 25 on that return. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. First down throw for Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Amendola able to put it through. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow! Hide on these two! Hide on these two! Hey, 43! Right side!
Throwing is Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Tight end going in motion here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Yellow, yellow!
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On target to Worthy. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another throw for Mahomes. Gets this to Johnson. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying it across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, Allen. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing here, Allen. Cook calls it in. He's touched down behind the line as this one goes the wrong way.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Middle. What's that?
It's Allen out of the pistol. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
15. Watch out.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Stays in the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Another try following the sack. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
They've got a man in motion. Just one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter play.
First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, Sunday. Watch out.
To the air, Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Watch out.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. This throw is cuffed. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Hey, 57 colors. Watch out.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
56.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Pass complete to Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got time here. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Yellow.
A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10. Here's Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Look out.
This is Cook. It's That's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
What's that?
Allen now on first down. Connects with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a James Cook touchdown. His third total score this game. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills make it an 18-point game. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Attack, attack.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. It's caught Metcalf. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it at the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Yellow, yellow. Strike.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Half 10.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 39. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And this? Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Alert. That's it.
Here's a give to Cook, and he's brought down for a loss. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Buffalo.